Good day, Mr. Esquivel. My name is Jeffrey C. Salinas, a fourth year BSCA student from Block B, and I will be reading the foundational sections of the Republic Act 9280, otherwise known as the Customs Broker Act of 2004. These foundational sections are sections 1 to 13. Republic Act 9280. Article 1 is the title, Declaration of Policy, Objectives, and Definition of Terms. Section 1, Short Title. This Act shall be known as the Customs Brokers Act of 2004. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared the policy of the state to give priority attention and support to professionalizing the practice of customs brokers profession in the Philippines, which will be beneficial to the country in general and to the economy in particular. Pursuant to the national policy, the government shall provide a program to set up a climate conducive to the practice of the profession and maximize the capability and potential of our Filipino customs brokers. Section 3 is the objectives. These acts provides for and shall govern a. The standardization and regulation of customs administration education. Letter B. The examination and registration of customs brokers. And the supervision, control, and regulation of the practice and of customs broker profession. Section 4. Definition of terms. For purposes of this act, the following terms are hereby defined. Customs broker is any person who is bona fide holder of a valid certificate of registration or professional identification card issued by the Professional Regulatory Board and Professional Regulation Commission. So letter B is the commission as used in this act shall refer to the Professional Regulation Commission. Next is the board as used as this act shall refer to the Professional Regulatory Board for Customs Brokers. Article 2 is the Professional Regulatory Board for Customs Brokers. Section 5 is creation and composition of the Professional Regulatory Board for Customs Brokers. There is hereby created a Professional Regulatory Board for Customs Brokers, hereinafter referred to as the Board, under the supervision and administrative control of the Professional Regulation Commission, hereinafter referred to as the Commission, to be composed of a to be composed of a regula- to be composed of a chairman and two members who shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines from among the list of three recommended for each position submitted by the Commission, from a list of five nominees for each position submitted by the accredited professional organization of customs broker. The new board shall be constituted within 3 months from the effectivity of this act. Section 6 is scope of the practice of customs brokers. Customs broker profession involves services consisting of consultation, preparation of customs requisite document for imports and exports, declaration of customs duties and taxes, preparation, signing, filing, lodging, and processing of import and export entries, representing importers and exporters before any government agency and private entities in cases related to valuation and classification of imported articles, and rendering of other professional services in matters relating to customs and tariff law, its procedures and practices. A customs brokers and shall be considered in the practice of the profession if the nature and character of his or her employment in private enterprises requires professional knowledge in the field of customs and tariff administration. He or she is also deemed in the practice of customs broker profession if he or she teaches customs and tariff administration subjects in any university, college, or school duly recognized by the government. Section 7. Power and functions of the board. The board shall have the following powers and functions. Letter A. Promulgate, administer, and enforce rules and regulations, including the Code of Ethics and Code of Technical Standards of Customs Brokers necessary for carrying out the provisions of this Act. Letter B. Supervise and regulate the licensure, registration, and practice of customs broker profession. C. Determine and evaluate the classification, the qualifications of the applicants for registration with or without the prescribed licensure examinations and for the issuance of special or temporary permits. D. Prepare and modify the questions for examination and prescribe the syllabi of the subjects for examination and their relative weight. E. Register successful examinees in the licensure examination and issue the corresponding certificate of registration and professional identification card. F. Issue special or temporary permits to foreign customs brokers for specific projects and for specific duration of time. G. Look into the conditions affecting the practice of customs brokerage, adopt measure for the enhancement of the profession and the maintenance of high professional, technical, and ethical standards, and conduct ocular inspection of places where customs brokers practice their profession. 8. H. In coordination with the Commission on Higher Education, examine the prescribed facilities of the universities or colleges seeking permission to open the course program or customs administration in order to ensure that standards and essential requirements for a qualified dean and faculty, adequate budget are properly complied with and maintained. I. Investigate violations of this Act, its implementing rules and regulations, and the Code of Ethics for customs brokers. J. Issue subpoena ducis tecum to secure the attendance of respondents or witnesses or the production of documents relative to the investigations conducted by the Commission. K. Prepare guidelines for the continuing professional education, CPE, in coordination with the accredited professional organization. And letter I. Perform such other powers, functions, and duties as may be necessary to effectively implement this Act. The policies, resolutions, rules and regulations, order or decisions issued or promulgated by the Board shall be subject to the review and approval of the Commission. However, the Board's decisions, resolutions, or orders which are not interlocutory, rendered in an administrative case shall be subject to review only if on appeal. Section 8, Qualification of the Chairman and Members of the Board. The Chairman and members of the Board must, at the time of their appointment, be a citizen and resident of the Philippines, be of good moral character, and must not have been convicted of any crime involving moral turpitude, be a member in good standing of the accredited professional organization of customs brokers, be a graduate of bachelor's degree in customs administration or a holder of a master's of degree in customs administration, conferred by a college or university duly recognized by the government or registered and licensed customs broker before the effectivity of this Act. Be registered and licensed customs broker with a valid certificate of registration and professional identification card with at least 10 years of experience prior to his appointment. Not be a member of the faculty, whether full-time or part-time, of any school, college, or university with a regular and or review course in customs administration is taught, nor shall have any pecuniary interest in such institution, and not be an incumbent officer of the accredited National Organization of Customs Brokers. Section 9, Terms of Office. The members of the board shall hold office for a term of 3 years or until their successors shall have been appointed and qualified. They may, however, be reappointed for a second term. Any vacancy in the board shall be filled for the unexpired portion of the term only. Each member shall take an oath of office prior to the assumption of duties. The incumbent chairman and members of the board shall continue to serve until the replacements shall have been appointed and qualified. Section 10. Compensation of allowances of the chairman and member of the board. The chairman and the members of the board shall receive the compensation and allowances comparable to the compensation and allowances received by the chairman and members of other professional regulatory boards. Section 11. Suspension and removal of the chairman and member of the board. The chairman or any member of the board may be suspended or removed by the President of the Philippines upon recommendation of the Commission for neglect of duty, abuse of power, oppression, incompetence, unprofessional, unethical, immoral, or dishonorable conduct. Commission or toleration of irregularities in the conduct of examination or tampering of the grades therein, or for any final judgment or conviction to any criminal offense involving moral turpitude by the court after having been given the opportunity to defend himself in a proper administrative investigation. Section 12. Supervision of the board. Custodian of its records, secretariat, and support services. The board shall be under the general supervision and administrative control of the Commission. All record of the board, including application for examination, examination papers and results, minutes of deliberations, administrative and other investigative cases involving customs brokers, shall be kept by the Commission. The Commission shall designate the Secretary of the Board and shall provide the Secretariat and other support services to implement the provisions of this Act, subject to the usual government accounting and auditing rules and regulations. Last one is the Section 13, Annual Report. The Board shall, at the close at each calendar year, submit an annual report to the Commission giving a detailed account of its proceedings and accomplishments during the year and recommending measures to be adopted with the end in view of upgrading and improving the condition affecting the practice of customs broker profession in the Philippines. Thank you, sir.